Hi, everybody. Laura here from Mama Elephant. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm back with more introductions to the February release. Today, we're featuring the new A Better Place stamp set along with the coordinating creative cuts. So, here is the A Better Place stamp set. It's an adorable kind of a scene building stamp set. There's several different types of trees. Of course, there's coordinating creative cuts to cut out all of the images in the stamp set, and there are a few sentiments. It's a good day to have a great day. You make the world a better place. I'm so thankful you're in my world. Oh, happy day, and sending you all the sunshine. And there is a sun and a moon, and there's a few different types of trees, clouds, a little fence, some rocks, even mushrooms. Okay, so I'm going to stamp several images from this new A Better Place stamp set with some Copic friendly ink onto some white cardstock, and I'm going to color in the images with Copic markers. Okay, so once I get that stamped, I'm going to move on to the coloring. So you can see my marker caps there. I kind of zoomed in so you could see a little bit better. I did speed this up because I color very slow. And it's nothing too, like I feel like I say this every time. Nothing too fancy schmancy over here with the Copic coloring. Very simple. These are 3 greens that I have in my stash that I rarely ever use. And so you ever pull out a Copic marker that you don't use very much, and it's very juicy and kind of new, and it just blends like butter. I love that. Okay, so for the other trees, I use some different shades of green. Now, these trees remind me of Italy, like Tuscany. You ever seen those tall, skinny trees in a picture? Actually, I have been to Tuscany, and so I have seen them in real life. But most of the time, I'm looking at a picture. But these are kind of cool with this different shade of green. There's also some little bushes down there that I color. And then, of course, you have the tree trunk, which I did out of 3 shades of brown. First, I just start with the lightest shade. Then I come in with the darker and give it a little shadow. And then the middle tone kind of blends it all together. Very simple and easy. You could also color these with watercolors or Zig Cling color markers, however you like to do it. Okay, so there you have the simple little tree trunks. Now moving on to the next little bit, which is probably one of my favorites. This is the teeny tiny little mushrooms. I don't know if these are definitely the kind that are red, but I thought a little pop of red wouldn't hurt anybody, so I made little red mushrooms. Now for the clouds, I just did a little shading along the bottom, and then of course the sun. But you could also make this like a nighttime card and do the moon if you want to get like moody. Okay, but I did the sun. I'm doing a sunshiny card, so I got 3 shades of yellow there, blending that out for a happy little sun. Now I'm taking the coordinating creative cuts to die cut all of these images. I take it off camera, run it through the die cutting machine, and then pop out all these die cuts. We're going to create a little scene. Okay, so first thing I'm going to blend a little, just a subtle blue sky on the back of my panel. So I have some light seafoam aqua ink, and I'm blending that away. Just kind of like start from the bottom and blend it up until it's like nothing. So it starts a little dark and then just fade it up. It's very subtle. I don't want it's very forgiving too. Now I wanted to make some grassy hills, but I didn't have any dies handy, so I thought let's just freehand cut them with a craft knife. So that's what I'm going to do. Don't be afraid to just freehand cut some hills. If you got a little craft knife and a little craft mat, you keep a steady hand, bada boom, bada bing, it works like a charm. And then you can make hills any shape, any size that you want. I'm going to adhere these down right on top of my blended blue sky with some tape runner. So I kind of made the hills to be offset. So one's higher on the right side, one's higher on the left side, bada boom, bada bing. Okay, flip it over, trim off the excess with my little guillotine trimmer, and then I'm just going to start assembling this cute little scene. And some of these get popped up with foam tape, and some just get adhered flat down with liquid glue. I think this card has a very kind of soothing feel. I think it would lend itself great to a sympathy card or a thinking of you card. It just has a nice, peaceful mood about it. So I thought those little Tuscany trees looked good kind of far away in the distance like that. And then this little fence, I'm going to kind of tuck it behind the tree. I wasn't quite sure where to put the fence, but I thought a little bit of fence right there. And then, of course, the clouds, I'm going to kind of stagger those with the sun. I like to put the sun out in front. And then the other little small cloud, I couldn't decide where to put it, up, down, side, right, whatever. I trimmed down this panel, pop it up on a white card base. Now I'm going to emboss the sentiment from the stamp set. I'm so thankful you're in my world. I'm going to emboss this in white on a little strip of black cardstock. So I'm inking this up with Versamark ink. Stamp it a couple times. I used to say stamp it twice to make it nice, but lately I've been stamping it thrice to make it suffice. Yep, I'm going to have a little jingle for that one. Stamp it thrice to make it... Ooh, that one went off the rails. Okay, trim that out. Pop it right under the Tuscany tree. And this card is finished. What do you think? It's kind of peaceful. It's giving me Germany vibes. Maybe Italy. I don't... It's like a mixture of a bunch of countries. But I'm here for that. Make sure and leave a comment on this video for your chance to win a prize package. All of these stamps and dies will be available on February 15th. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you next time.